I really didn't feel good about myself. From as young as the age of 5, I felt insecure and like I didn't fit in with the other kids. I never fit into one group. I was always kind of that awkward kid on the side, which led me to believe that there was something wrong with me. It hasn't been until the past while that I have dealt with these insecurities and learned to accept who I am. When I was in middle school, I started dealing with social anxiety as a result of bullying. I was constantly being tormented about my weight. They called me Thunder Thighs, very original, and my jaw. I had a severe underbite at the time, and people used to stick out their jaws at me. Now, I was already an insecure and anxious little child, but that really just sunk me that much deeper. My life became the other people's opinions of me, and my appearance was my biggest insecurity. I was so superficial that I thought, since I wasn't pretty, my life really didn't have value. When I got to high school, my anxiety and insecurity just got so much worse. I was so ashamed of my appearance that I didn't want to leave my house. I couldn't get through the day without thinking about how much I hated myself and how much everybody else must hate me too. And when I was going through this anxiety and this self-hatred, I blamed everything, all my issues, on my appearance, on my jaw. I thought that I was bullied because my jaw made me ugly. I thought that I was so anxious and sad because of the bullying, which of course roots back to my appearance. I lived in constant fear of judgment, and that anxiety caused me to alienate myself. So when the opportunity came for me to have jaw surgery, I immediately jumped on it. I was so excited. I was positive that this surgery was going to change my life. I was convinced that I would just wake up from the surgery and all my insecurity and my anxiety would be gone, and I would just be beautiful, and I'd just be this new golden person that everybody likes. But the fact that I thought that shows that I was in desperate need of myself, because that was really not the case. Now, just think about something that you do not like about yourself, something that you would change if you had the opportunity. As a person who has had plastic surgery, I can tell you that that is really not the answer. After my surgery, I did not feel slightly different about myself. All of that insecurity and that anger I held just shifted to different parts of me. Within a few months of my surgery, I was convinced that I needed a nose job, which I think really says something. When you are insecure on the inside, no amount of plastic surgery, no amount of makeup, no amount of weight loss will make you feel good about yourself. In fact, I probably disliked myself more after my surgery because I had such high expectations and I was crushed and I didn't meet them. So what do I do now? I hate myself, I'm anxious, I'm depressed, I cry all the time, I feel like nobody can relate to what I'm going through, I feel hopeless and lost about my future, and I don't know what I'm doing. My anxiety hit an all-time peak, and I felt even worse about my appearance. I would have panic attacks on my way to school, and I was so insecure about myself that I just didn't want people to see me. I wanted to hide out and stay home because leaving the house meant anxiety and panic attacks. My jaw surgery did not do anything for me. So now I'm faced with this task, this seemingly impossible task called self-love. How do I learn to like myself when I base my value on my appearance? How do I learn to like myself when I don't like that appearance? I was kind of forced to look deeper. About a year ago, I went to my first yoga class with my friend Jessica, and I immediately loved it. It exposed me to a new way of thinking towards myself. So I went back again and again, and I eventually just started to realize how important it is to take care of yourself. Along with yoga, I also run and I go to the gym, and I just started eating healthier, and eventually, I don't know exactly when, I just started feeling better about myself. Now, I'd always been kind of on and off with exercise, but it was different this time. Before, it was about weight loss and punishing myself and trying to please other people, and now it's about physical and mental health. Don't exercise because you hate yourself and you want to change. Exercise because you love and respect your body. So when I learned to stop judging myself solely on my appearance, I learned that there's so much more to me than my appearance. I realized that I'm a nice person, I am, and I'm kind, and I'm not a weirdo in the corner. There was no reason for me to alienate myself all those years. And I'm kind of funny, or at least I think I am, and I love to learn, and that's really nerdy to say, but I love going to school. And I just realized that there's more to me, and there's more to you than appearances. And the more that I like myself, less that I care about what other people think of me. And the more that I like myself, the more accepting I am towards other people. Personally, I think that a lot of the world's problems could be solved if we all just liked ourselves a little bit more. And for the first time in my life, I finally feel comfortable in my own skin, and I feel confident that I'm going to do something great with my life. But that feeling good about myself didn't come until I realized that I am so much more than my appearance. Now, I'm not perfect. I'm still anxious and I'm still insecure. It's part of who I am, but at the end of the day, I'm comfortable saying that I like myself because self-love is a lifelong journey. It's not a quick fix. So tonight, when you look in the mirror, remember that your appearance is just that, your appearance. Your reflection is not all that there is to you. You're not seeing the lives that you've touched with your presence. You're not seeing the people that you have made smile and laugh. You're not seeing the impact that you have had on this world. Because beauty is so much more than a reflection. Thank you.